Charney talks about in a 1991 article detection in terms of risk for genocide, but I think also this relates again to terrorism and hate crimes. First, looking at the valuing of human life, that how does the particular group that may engage in violent behavior value all human life? They certainly value their life, but what about the lives of others? And their concern with the quality of their experiences and the value of power. And then how do they create methods for managing threats that they've constructed? How do they go about dehumanizing the potential target group? And how do they create that whole idea in the society that the victim group is dangerous and then it's legitimate to go ahead and attack, destroy, remove the victim group? Back in 1975, Becker, in his books, he talks about this in his books, and especially one, Escape from Evil, scapegoating. And this gets into almost the psychoanalytic perspective, but I think relevant to take a look at that. According to Becker, scapegoating is used to discharge the human evil side and to reaffirm power and survival and life. So scapegoating is an attempt to discharge the human evil side and to bring back to the group power and consistency of survival and safety in life. And often scapegoating brings a group together. And sometimes groups, according to Becker, create evil to destroy it, which in turn has a self-esteem boosting effect. And the whole motivation behind this is the human fear of death. So you see, Becker also is very anthropological, sociological, and philosophical at the same time. In Baumeister's 1999 book on evil, there are 4 causes of evil, basically: material gain, threatened egotism, idealism, and the pursuit of sadistic pleasures. And I think this is a helpful typology when you start thinking about leaders and followers and genocides and hate groups and terrorism and the like. And according to Baumeister, people who commit evil actually have high levels of self-esteem, not low levels, which is counterintuitive to a lot of things that we hear. And we still have to bring that into look at the whole concept of how do we even measure self-esteem of different groups, and how has that become relevant, something to take a closer look at. And then, of course, cultural factors, which I mention often, the identity development and the roles of different groups, and also victimization reactions and perpetrator reactions, and analyzing those together, how that materializes, and also the time frames. And also, when crimes are committed, what forensic evidence do we have that is presented? And we see major changes with technology and 24/7 reporting. And I think what really is relevant here, whether it's accurate or not, are all these different information sources that people use: Twitter, Facebook, blogs, and the like. And then going back to think about how does that present. Then in many ways, that what's interesting, if you look at some of the more recent studies on hatred toward particular groups, there's a large percentage of people in a particular country have animosity toward another group, but they've never met anyone from that group. They don't know anyone from their group. That group in no way has ever affected them, but yet they don't like that group. How did they get that information? Many say from the internet. And so we have to take a close look at that huge factor out there that can encourage hatred and violence, and that is the internet and basically our enhanced communication technologies. And this will wrap up this video. Thank you.